This man Bushy just be really going in on the glizzy, not giving a fuck about where his stick is.
I mean, corn dog goes stupid. You know.
Bush is eating their eyes closed with satisfaction.
Oh God!
I mean,
eyes closed.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Nobody likes
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Lunch Table. I am Big Tice, along here with the boys, as always.
Sure.
Thank you for clicking on this video or clicking on this podcast, whatever outlet you might be watching or listening from. We appreciate you joining us. And
as always,
almost as if a direct shot to us, the day after we post our video from last week, the little man gets his big bag right after we were talking about him. Kyler Murray, in the biggest piece of news we got today, has signed his max extension with the Cardinals. Congratulations, Dilly. Your quarterback is locked down.
He's here.
The little man ain't going nowhere.
Trash.
He's here to stay. You need to chill with that. No, sir.
Yeah,
No,
that was a big piece of news that came out about his deal.
Dude.
In the specifics, he has a mandatory 4 hours of film study required.
He's the second highest paid quarterback, and he was never watching no film.
Yeah, he never watched film, dude. That's kind of sad that had to be part of his deal, you know. But
that's probably the biggest red flag of anything I've ever seen.
Dude. I mean, it was agreed upon both sides. I mean, if he's willing to do it, hey, cool.
I mean, he should have done it already. Fuck, you're QB, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. That's even in the contract that they had to specify. Like, you are required 4 hours.
Right? I play Division III football, and my coach literally makes it a thing that every week we have to watch 5 hours of film. And I'm in college, so like,
and like
college.
That's a source of income, and you're telling me he's not protecting his money by trying to watch some film, do some scouting.
Yeah,
look at the scouting report. You know.
I mean, shit. Even Cam Newton was watching the film back in the day. I mean,
you've been watching film? Okay, watch
it. It is kind of. I would feel kind of optimistic though if I'm a Cardinals fan. I mean, he's been pretty damn good apparently without watching any film. So actually make him kind of know what he's going up against. I don't know. He could be a whole lot better.
Man's just been winging it this whole time, running around in the backfield, just hoping to God something's open.
Running like a toddler with no head.
Playing glorified pickup ball.
He is a toddler. What are you talking about?
Not no more.
Nah.
He's making the big boy
standing on them racks.
Facts. I think the most surprising part is that he's literally a top 3 paid quarterback, though.
Number 2.
I think that's number two. Like, that means he's getting paid more than so many other quarterbacks.
Yeah, I think
he's only behind Aaron Rodgers, and it's only like $1 million difference.
Yeah, I was about to say him and Deshaun Watson, because Deshaun Watson, his is fully guaranteed, but Deshaun Watson's like average salary, I think, is $46 a year, and Kyler with this deal is getting 46.1. So
yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. Well, definitely this first year, Deshaun's salary is like $1 million, just because they know he's not going to play the whole thing. But
right,
what it should be, but. I mean, respect to him. He got his bag, but fuck. Yeah, at what cost to the Cardinals?
At what cost to FaZe Clan?
Oh, God.
That's funny.
Forcing that man to step away from the video games.
Yeah. Big toll.
A little bit of other NFL news. Training camp started today, the day we're recording. For most teams, and the back-to-back MVP pulled up looking like Nick Cage.
Fucking guy, bro.
Why did Nick Cage?
That shit's pretty badass, though.
Why did Nick Cage look bigger than Aaron Rodgers did in that flag? Nick Cage is looking built.
It's so funny. You see the video where he's like walking and he like just throws the bag on the ground.
Throw the bag, yeah. Walks around the Range Rover, just.
Hey, I mean, I guess when you're back to back 2-time MVP, you can kind of do whatever the hell you want.
Going for that 3-peat.
Another piece of news. I don't know if y'all saw this, but Joe Burrow had to be rushed into emergency surgery today to get his appendix removed. So
they said he's only going to miss some time practice wise, but
maybe like a week and a half too. But
because an appendix, it's good. I mean, what's best case scenario? You don't need
basically just got to wait for like the stitches to heal.
You know,
in that
your appendix is really like you don't like.
It happens all the time.
Yeah, you don't need it. It's
pretty common for people to get their appendix removed. You know,
for sure.
It's kind of just like one of those things some people do, some people don't. Kind of like wisdom teeth. So
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've got something to say on some NFL news. That dude Julio Jones is an absolute traitor.
Guy.
He's an absolute traitor. He signed a 1-year deal to play with the Bucs and Tom Brady. I have no respect for Julio anymore. Get out of here.
You know damn well he's about to drop another foul season just because he's got Tom Brady slinging the rock to him.
Bro, imagine your receiving core being Mike Evans.
Julio Jones is a number
Julio
3
Jones.
receiver.
Yeah, but all three of them former 1,000-yard receivers. What the fuck? What has this society come to?
And their fourth receiver was like what the Falcons' number 2 receiver a few years ago.
Russell Gage.
You mean last year?
Yeah, last year.
You mean our number 1?
Yeah, shoot. I mean,
we had no receivers last year.
You have four
Calvin Ridley up and decided to play football.
Yeah.
Like, bro, what is this? Like, you got a future Hall of Famer as your number 3 receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you went from one of the best receivers as your number 3 of like this past decade in Antonio Brown to the other best receiver of this decade as your number 3 in Julio Jones.
Arguably like a top 10 receiver of all time when it's said and done. Like
both of them.
Yeah,
both of them. Like, that's insane to me.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
The rich are just keep getting rich. Rich are just getting richer.
For no reason. For sure.
So stupid. Yeah. I hate it. Like, I was talking to somebody in class about it, and I was just I was so mad. Like, because I saw it in the middle of class. And I was like, Julio signs 1-year deal. I was like, I was already sick of Brady, and now he gets Julio. Like, fuck the Bucs. They don't deserve shit. No.
Yeah, I'm right with you. I'm right with you there, man. I hate anybody that is in our division that isn't in Atlanta.
Yeah.
You like Jabu?
So disgusting.
I know you like James.
Famous James.
I'll respect James.
I'll respect James.
You have to respect James. Fucking dubs for dinner.
That dude's workout regimen is top tier.
That dude is a walking meme that'll have you ready to run through a brick wall.
Purebred leader.
Yes.
Hey, speaking of AB, wasn't he at like fucking Rolling Loud or something?
He wasn't Rolling Loud.
Just doing his fucking goofball AB shit.
Living his best life, man. Fuck.
He's from
That's so crazy.
Palace, man.
5 years ago, that dude was like arguably the hottest commodity in all of pro football.
Yeah.
And now, now look at him.
Now everybody thinks he should be in the psych ward.
Jeez. Yeah, what a guy. I guess that'll bring us into the segment that's sweeping the nation. As we've established.
Nation, baby. Hit me, Tice.
The Lunch Table Top 10. We are back in rotation to myself, and I'm bringing a little change of pace to the top 10 here. We're going to be going with the top 10 ballpark/stadium concessions. All right.
Yes.
This is anything like food, drink related that you can buy at a ballpark, stadium, arena, any sort of sporting event. Maybe even throw concerts and festivals in there. You know, I bet you could buy most of these things at Rolling Loud when you're watching AB tweak out. But let's get into the list here with an honorable mention. We got cotton candy. Now, cotton candy, it's a polarizing figure.
It's low tier.
I understand that. Now, cotton candy has, at least for me personally, has no draw in any other setting.
Thank you.
but
Thank
the
you.
ballpark,
at
especially
all.
when the vendor comes around like right up to your seat, and
Yes.
he's got all the bags on his big long stick, and they're just
Oh,
looking
yeah.
scrumptious.
They
you
got
know?
like the blue raz. They got the normal
Mhm.
flavors.
However, I can rebuttal.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can
$14
rebuttal
be
because
convincing.
that's a mid-tier, like, flavor. But there's a local place here that makes their own cotton candy, bro. They got sour apple, they got mango chili. They got
That sounds fire.
that type of shit's fire. But yeah,
Honestly,
low tier
growing
for
up, I
sure.
always thought cotton candy tastes like fucking toothpaste. So honestly, honorable mention, fair enough.
Yes.
Oh yeah, didn't
It's just-
didn't like crack
It's
the
just
real list.
it's just
Yeah.
aerated sugar.
Yeah.
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 Definitely a high
Literally
commodity
not
when you're
good.
younger for sure.
Not
but
good.
Facts.
Yeah.
It's good in the moment, and but
the
it'll
stomach
mess
later.
you up a few
Yeah.
hours later. Yeah, all that sugar. But moving into the real list here, though, at number 10, we got chicken tenders. All right.
Yeah.
Now, chicken tenders,
All
if
right.
we're just talking about the food
Low
on its
tier
own,
again.
are probably a little higher than number 10. But we're talking at a ballpark. You're not
Yeah.
going to have some like crazy high tier, crispy chicken tenders at a ballpark, but they're going to be good. They're probably one of
Right.
the most filling items you can get at a ballpark.
Yes.
You know,
Definitely.
and probably going to come with some good dipping sauce. It'll be a good experience.
Ballpark's got fire ranch, bro. Ballpark's have
They really
fire ranch,
do.
dude.
Oh yeah. But moving on to number 9, we got ice cream of any sort. This includes Dippin' Dots, little
Dippin'
ice
Dots are
cream
fire.
sandwich, little.
Fire, dude.
I know Chase Field, Diamondback Stadium has a little
Dibs.
Cold Stone Creamery.
Thank you, Dilly. I was gonna say that the dibs, bro.
Oh, some
Dibs
dibs.
be
Dips go so
hitting.
hard. I just added.
Hitting at
That's
sporting
that's
events,
like
Dibs,
bro.
that's like
bro.
an an
Yeah, come
ideal
on.
like
Yeah,
10 years old,
that
go to the movie,
frozen
see some
lemonade,
dibs,
bro.
and
Oh yeah.
pop in the movie with them.
Especially in an outdoor stadium, ice cream.
Where it's
Ooh,
hot.
hot
Oh,
day,
yeah.
cold treat. There is no better combo.
No, not at all.
But moving on to number 8, we got popcorn. Now, again, just talking about popcorn on its own,
Buttered
popcorn
cap.
is a Mount Rushmore snack. It's
I mean,
it's
that's
available
buttered
pretty much
cap.
anywhere you go. You got the movie
That's gonna be a
theater,
new
you
shirt.
got festivals,
buttery cap.
carnivals, fairs.
You can buy it in.
Ballparks,
You can buy it in
Target for some
boxes.
reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, popcorn is delicious, but it's got kind of a low ceiling. I mean, like we're not talking like you're not getting no cheese popcorn at
Caramel
a game or any sort of
caramel
like
corn.
flavored corn.
Yeah.
But caramel
Right.
corn is kind of mid in
Shout
my
out-
opinion.
Shout out to that boy.
Ah!
Shout out to that
okay,
boy Zaw.
what
real quick.
about-
We
what
went to
about
that
kettle
D-backs
corn?
game.
Kettle corn is
Yeah.
better, but still, I'm not the biggest fan of like the sweeter corns. I like some cheddar corn,
Sweeter
some
corn.
Shout out that boy Zaw.
Some
We went to that
jalapeno
D-backs
cheddar.
game. We went to that D-backs game. We saw that dude throwing that because at Chase Field they got those like coach helmets, like
Ice
like
cream. Yeah.
base path coaches that rocking like the helmets and shit.
yeah.
Chase
Catcher's
Field, they fill
helmet.
those. Yeah, catcher's helmet. They fill those with popcorn at Chase Field, and so we saw some little kid throw it on his head. So we were just he said, "Give me that buttery cap."
Hey,
Uncle
yo.
That buttery.
Some buttery cap.
Oh man. But yeah, moving on to number 7 here, we got sunflower seeds.
Mm.
Now, easily
for
the
sure.
best bang for your buck in a ballpark. You get one bag of seeds
Yeah.
that's lasting you all 9 innings, all 4 quarters. Like a bag of seeds, very reliable. It does have a downfall. You should probably have some sort of cup with you to put your spittings into, which
Mhm.
can be kind of an inconvenience. But seeds,
Yep.
delicious, something that's easily to like mindlessly snack on, last you most of the game, the whole game. And you can get pretty much any flavor at any ballpark, any stadium.
Yeah,
They got all
pickle.
sorts of flavors of seed. Yeah, them dill
No,
pickle
dill
seeds are
pickles.
delicious.
Dill
Dill
pickle
pickles
seeds are fire.
is top 2 and it's not 2.
Yeah.
Facts. Facts.
And rounding out the bottom 5 here at number 6, we got nachos. Now,
Nachos at 6.
Classic.
nachos at 6. Now,
I can see what's coming. Though.
whether
I can see what's
they
coming,
come pre-dressed with the cheese on them, or they come in one of them fucking genius little tins. It's got the little cheese cup
Yeah.
and the chip
Yeah.
compartment. Nachos always go hard, slightly messy. It's a slight downfall, but nachos are delicious,
Just
pretty
gets on
consistent.
there.
Pretty consistent. I mean, most ballparks run off the same like chips and like cheese, so you pretty much know what you're gonna get.
Facts.
But moving into the top 5 here, we got lemonade. And I'm not just talking like lemonade from the soda fountain.
Nah,
we're talking
I'm talking you go to the
lemonades.
lemonade stand.
Oh yeah.
And you get them
Still
either
got
a big
the
old
seeds in
souvenir
it, bro.
cup.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's got the seeds in it.
That's
It's
what's
real
going
like
on.
syrupy
Got
and
the
sugary,
compressor
super
thing that-
concentrated. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that shit
some
always
some
hits.
flavored lemonade goes stupid at some ballparks.
Mm-hmm.
Love me some lemonade. And again, it's the outdoor factor. If you're outdoors, that ice cold lemonade is just going to be 10 times better.
Ice cold lemonade.
But moving on to number 4 here. I got the hot dog, the classic, the ballpark dog, the fairway Frank, whatever you want to call it.
Frank.
That's crazy.
Whatever you want to call it, the hot dog. I mean, there's really nothing quite like a nice wiener in between some soft buns.
Pause.
What'd you just say?
Pause.
Especially at a ballpark, you know, it's super portable. You just got it right there. You can load it up with your toppings. You can carry it with you. If it's busy and you're waiting in a line, you know, you got your dog. You don't got to deal with any dipping sauces. I mean, it's the iconic stadium food.
Frank.
But moving on to number 3 here. This is going to be controversial.
Be above that?
I know I'm gonna get some flack for this at number 3, but I got a water bottle. All right,
water.
now,
I see that.
sleep on it if you want, but there is nothing. There is nothing that is more of a necessity at a game when you're going to be there for 4 or 5 hours. There is nothing that's more of a necessity than a water, and you're going to pay $5 minimum for it. But it is going to be refreshing. It is going to get you through that event, and it's just it's a must. It's got to be in the top 3 because it is literally a must. That is probably like no one is going to the game and not buying at least one water because you just need it.
Of course.
You know? Moving on to number 2, I got the soft pretzel and cheese.
What?
All right.
Salted.
No way. That was my
soft
one.
pretzel and cheese.
One.
This is bonus points. It's even bonus points if it's from Auntie Anne's or Wetzel's, which both have a very prominent ballpark presence.
Bites, give me a break, bro.
Bites goes crazy.
So
I love me a soft pretzel or
dude.
some soft pretzel bites. Give me cheese sauce. Give me marinara sauce. Maybe make it a cinnamon sugar pretzel and give me some icing. I mean, there are so many possibilities.
Maybe even
a good soft pretzel.
Variety.
Ooh, yes. So many different ways you can go, and they usually got them all, you know?
Yeah.
And then number 1,
Just
because there really is nothing better at a ballpark than a nice ice cold tall boy. You know, whatever you fancy. It could be a seltzer, it could be a beer, it could be a canned cocktail, whatever you prefer. There is nothing quite like an ice cold beer when you're watching some sports. So that is my number 1 ballpark concession. It's going to cost you about $18 a piece, and it's worth every penny.
Yeah.
Damn. Ice cold, dude.
But because you cannot stay completely sober through a 4.5, 5 hour game.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's just the irritability level rises when you're not sober.
I think the only thing that kills me with that at 1 is the fact that, like, when I look at it, as soon as it goes flat, as soon as like it gets somewhat warm, I don't want to drink it anymore. It's done.
I mean, you can't let it get there. That's the whole point.
No, that's what I'm saying.
That's
you
the
have
danger
to
of the game.
so fast. Like, I get it. It's a fair one. I'm not gonna even try and debate it. Like, I get it. I get it. I really thought soft pretzel was gonna be the one. And the hot dog in the top 3.
Hey, Dimanche, if you would have said a foot long dog, would you have been mad if it was at 4?
A little Polish dog.
The way that you described wiener
Dodger dog
and them buns, man, just made.
I mean, shout out to Chase Field, but they be making them foot long mac and cheese dogs.
Yeah, that's one.
Stupid. That is one. Yeah.
That's the thing is I didn't want to include like specific things like that are only specific to one stadium. Like I didn't want to put the Dodger dog.
Would you
consider
something
like that? You know,
a corn dog in the same mix as a hot dog?
No.
Yeah.
I can't.
Because I honestly might rank a corn dog above a hot dog.
The corn dog has
valid.
that dipping
The
factor.
dunkability, you know what I mean?
Like,
Yeah.
That's valid.
Series of
because-
7,
because-
corn dog
be-
versus hot dog.
I'm taking corn
oh,
dog.
Series 7.
I'm taking
That sounds
corn
like our
dog.
matchup of the day.
I'm taking
Corn
corn
dog.
dog in
Matchup of the
6.
day.
Corn dog in 6.
Corn dog in 6.
I got to go hot dog in 7 because there's so many
Damn.
different ways you can go with a hot dog. You can
Actually
load it up with
gonna
chili
go-
and
Corn dog,
cheese. You can
bro,
load
you
it
can
up
wrap
with
it
all the
in.
relish and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
Sure.
hot dog in 7.
Maybe some crot and onions.
I'm also bringing a bushhead corn dogs in 6 because when you think about it, you can make like a novelty corn dog and put some cheese in there, put some like Korean fried corn dogs. Have you ever seen those where they put potatoes on the outside
Oh yeah, I have seen
the
that
corn
shit.
dog
You can
cheese and
put
the frank in there?
Yep.
That does sound good.
You can even you can make that crispy golden brown like coating, and you can like
I just feel
fill
like
it with other
the bias from coming from Arizona where Sonoran dogs are just so prevalent, bro. A good Sonoran dog.
I mean,
done.
who knows?
Good Sonoran dog.
Let's say you could probably turn a corn dog into Sonoran dog.
Yeah, but it doesn't hit the same. It just doesn't hit the same.
But have you ever
like
had
you
one?
go. Yes,
But
I've had something
I've never had one.
Bush, have you seen it done? That's the thing.
I mean,
I've
never seen it done.
How easy is it to make a Sonoran dog?
I've never seen it done. But I'm saying it probably is really good.
Here's the thing: is like a corn dog is hard to externally customize, because of the shape of it. You can't really load it up with toppings because everything will just slide off. Whereas a hot dog has like the like the boat type shape where you can just kind of load up that crevice.
Right.
Let me drive the boat.
But the dunkability is just that's pretty top tier.
Yeah,
It
true.
is. It definitely is.
It lets you decide what direction you want to take it.
Exactly.
It really does.
Very true.
The only downfall of a corn dog is biting the stick, dude.
Yes.
You munching that hard?
You're
I'll get down into there, right? And I'll just like if I forget to slide it out, then I'm biting the stick.
Bro, I be sliding that as soon as I get even close. I just start sliding
literally once you can see the top of the stick,
sometimes
you gotta slide it up.
Sometimes I take a little bit like sometimes I bite right above where you can see it. And I just
this man Bushy just be really going in on the glizzy, not giving a fuck about where the stick is.
I mean, corn dog goes stupid.
Bush is eating their eyes closed with satisfaction.
Oh God!
I mean,
eyes closed.
I can either confirm nor deny.
No, we like the sauce.
Oh shit!
I can neither confirm nor deny your statement there.
Oh good lord, no!
Oh shit!
So bad.
Oh my god. Well, shoot.
Yes.
That was a good top 10. Good
really,
good hot dog talk there, boys.
Good job, Dice.
Yeah.
Let's move it along here. We have a special guest joining the lunch table. First guest of season 2, good friend of all of ours. Dilly, we ready to bring him in?
Let's see here. Yeah, dang, we're supposed to time this up pretty good, huh?
You're not chirping it up?
Here he is, boys. Here he is.
Yes.
Come take a seat at the lunch table, Joshy.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Josh,
buddy. What it do?
Josh?
What's good?
How y'all doing? How's the podcast going?
Pretty
Going
fine.
great. It's better now that you're here.
Going better now.
Love to see it.
Great to be
Love
here.
to see
Great
it.
to be here, y'all.
Yes.
Sir, welcome to the
Back
lunch
up in
table.
Scottsdale now.
Infamous.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Here we go. How you like it up there, Joshy? How's it going? How's soccer?
It's cool. Soccer's good. We're about to actually start our first trainings on Monday, preseason. Have a game later in that month. I think the 23rd or something like that. Really just grinding for it, sophomore season, basically my last season at this school. So, I got something to prove.
Yeah.
And I want to show up.
Yes.
There we go. I like it.
Should be. It should be.
Yes, sir. Still trying to go D1
Other than
now.
that, Phoenix is cool.
Yeah.
Oof. Wow.
Cool.
That's the dream, but
No.
He said we crossing our fingers.
Yeah, we're sitting there like this the whole time.
No, yeah, I mean like that, but you know what I'm saying. Like, do you like play in front of scouts and shit, or what?
Wow. Kind of. I mean, there's definitely like you definitely get in your head a little more just because I'm kind of soft, but yeah, yeah, you really just try to do what you do out there every day, just
right.
You try not to let it affect y'all and everything like that, but yeah, I don't really mind it too much.
Hey Josh, how does it feel to have probably the best mascot I've ever heard of in my entire life as your team's mascot?
Dude, it's a great feeling. Top 10 worst mascots. Look it up right now. Artichoke is like number 7 or 6.
The good old fighting artichokes out of Scottsdale.
Yeah.
Go Chokes. Is there like an actual like mascot at the games and like football games and shit?
I went to a couple of basketball games and Artie the Artichoke was there, man.
Go Chokes, baby.
I don't know what I would do if I pulled up to a game and I saw an artichoke on the other side of the field. I'm not gonna lie.
That's
Go Chokes.
Whole another level, bro.
So yeah, no, it's great.
That's funny.
Oh damn.
Love it.
So Josh, coming from somebody who knows nothing about soccer, how many games do you got in a season for soccer?
This season it will be about like 14 to 16, and then after that it's the playoffs and everything like that. Then you go to nationals and just how that, and then it's a tournament from there. But a regular season, at least for college, is about like 14, 16.
Fair enough.
And is that spread out as like 1-2 games a week type shit?
Yeah, we usually do 2 games a week, like Thursdays and Saturdays and stuff like that. And then sometimes we'll have like an off week or all that. I know it's like different for different colleges and like conferences and all that, but just for like JC in Phoenix, we just do the 14, 16 games.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah.
Shit. That's litty. You love to see it.
Is your team gonna win a chip? Running those playoffs this year?
Pima won it last year, so that kind of hurts me deep down. But I like to see Pima win everything just because hometown. But
yeah,
we'll see how the season's looking. We'll see how the team's looking. We apparently got some good signings and everything like that. Some there's like a league called MLS Next, and it apparently like just the best of the best. And we got a few of those signings, so hope they pan out to what they're gonna be. You know what I mean?
So,
hell yeah.
How's that boy? How's that midfielder Omar Felix doing?
That is my dog, man. He's good. I haven't seen him too much over summer, but yeah, no, we've been kicking it. We grinded. We had a few sessions in Tucson when I was down there for about a week, but he's good, man. He's a dog on the field. He's just a calm presence and everything like that. So
it's kind of weird because like I never really like watched him play until I played with him for a few seasons, and just like the pace of play he plays, it's just extremely calm, and like it's kind of like a Luka situation. It's like you can't rush his game. He plays at his own pace, and like his first touch is really, really good. His through balls and normal passing is really, really good, and his weak foot is really, really good. So
yeah.
Overall, he's a solid ass player. I've been playing with him since like freshman year of high school, so it's the chemistry that we got and everything, especially being roommates now. Like, I think it's perfect. I'm sad after the season if we don't, play together and everything.
Hopefully, you guys do, yeah.
What is the plan after season? Like, do you have some places that you're looking to go, or?
So the original plan was, just start sending out film, everything like that. Go to a small D2, maybe D1, probably not a D1, but just go to school. But looking at my education right now and everything like that, and just like what I want to do financially, I might just move back or stay up here and go to ASU, or just maybe move back and go to U of A. So I don't know yet, but it's if I do go to U of A, I'll probably end up playing for the club team to stay in the game and
keep.
I was about to say you could probably try out and see how that leads you.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Josh, again, I want to make this really clear. I know nothing about soccer, so entertain me here with this. I seen that this cat Mbappe just made the cover of FIFA for the third year in a row. I mean, are they just royally dick sucking this dude, or is he that good?
No.
In my opinion, there's a little dick riding going on, but he is that dude. He's that dude. I think he's 23 years old now. Mm-hmm. But he's definitely next up. We hear the Ronaldo's, Messi's nowadays, but in like 10 years, when they kind of retire, done doing their thing, it's gonna be Mbappe, this kid from Madrid, from Brazil, Vinicius Jr.
Yep, he's a dog.
Just like these other players. Yeah, it's cool seeing all of them rise up, kind of like the basketball world. I'm sure y'all can tell, like the young guys like showing up, taking control of games.
New era of sports all around.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's happening, dude.
The games become younger again, and
even in the NFL, I mean, like there's so much talent who's like popping off in their rookie year now and becoming superstars, like Jamar Chase, Jay Jetta.
Yeah, Micah Parsons.
Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
Well, shoot, we mentioned basketball there. I think that's a pretty good transition. Josh, you're a soccer player, but you're also a big basketball fan. We have yet to talk about the recent NBA news in this episode, so glad you're here to get your opinion on this. As we know, we discussed last week, Kevin Durant is unhappy with his situation in Brooklyn, and so he's been pressing for a trade, and some teams have thrown some offers out, and one of those offers was from the Boston Celtics this past week, and it included Jaylen Brown, Derek White, and I believe multiple first-round picks, and it was turned down by the Nets. So, I mean,
that's crazy.
That one's really crazy to think about. I mean, Jaylen Brown, the way he played in the finals, like
Jaylen Brown is
what we've most recently seen from Jaylen Brown
in the finals.
I read something that actually that was weeks old. I mean, granted, you still probably shouldn't be offering to trade him, but I heard that was weeks old, and that finally just came out to the press. So
yeah, I'd also seen that. I mean, there's kind of no surprise there. I mean, all of the GMs met during summer league. In the beginning of summer league, all 32 GMs were there, and whoever wanted to have that conversation about Kevin Durant could have got in on that. But there's no reason that the Nets would accept that, even if it was a good deal, because why are you going to send KD to a conference rival?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I feel like it's so interesting because, I don't know how Jaylen would feeling like hearing that recently, just being like, I was in trade talks, but at the same time, like, it's trade talks for KD. So, like, at the end of the day, like, you can't be upset if, like, your name came up in trade debates. Like, yeah, like, you're an amazing player, but Kevin Durant, like,
I feel like you definitely can be upset. Because
I don't know.
I mean, for sure.
I mean, like, you have the right. Like, you obviously have the right to be upset.
I think he deserves to be upset, granted, because of who he's become as a player already. Just if you're looking based on who he is now compared to who he used to be, and especially after how he played this last whole playoff spree, especially in the finals.
Arguably the best Celtics player on the court.
In the finals,
I don't even think arguably.
I think you could say he was.
I mean, in the finals, yeah, he was the best player on the court. Yeah.
But you do have to realize that Kevin Durant is a generational player. There is arguably going to be nobody like Kevin Durant again. The way that guy can score at will, no matter where he's at the court, in the post, in the paint, mid-range, three-pointer, contested, wide open, offhand, floater. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, that guy can score at will no matter where he's at. So, Kevin Durant is that guy.
All right. This makes me think, like, about KD and just, like, his legacy and how good of a player he is. We always talk about, like, his potential and, like, how amazing he is. Now, do you put him in that top 10 debate if you're going to talk about him, like, as this phenomenal generational player? Like, is he a top 10 player?
No. I'm not. Personally, I don't even know if he cracks, like, the top 15, top 20. top 20 is maybe a stretch. Maybe I'm reaching
I think you could say top 20, but 15.
He's definitely not 15.
Interesting. Okay. I just wanted to know. I felt like I've seen it recently a lot coming up with like his legacy and how he's played and like different things. And just like, there is a lot of people that put him in their top 10. There's some people that say he's the best, like, because like he power forward, small forward, whatever you want. They say he's up there with like the GOATs of those positions.
No.
What do you think about this, Joshy?
Well, guys, I'm being so honest, man. Basketball,
Joshy vlogging a little bit, dog.
Yeah, you're cutting out. You are cutting out a little bit, fam.
Robo Josh.
Robo Josh.
That's tough.
Oh wait, you're good now. You're kind of working now.
My bad. Yeah,
Nice
Tyrae's
shake.
up here playing FIFA right now.
Oh, fucking jackass.
Brother, man.
Taking all
We
the
got a
money.
podcast.
Tyree.
Come on, Tyrae.
Okay, Joshy, let me ask you this. Fellow Suns fan, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, home city, got to.
Sick.
Kinda-
No, I'm just playing.
Kind of fallen, kind of heartbreaking end to the year last year, huh?
Yeah, that's really tough. I was hoping
Yeah.
that we could party down in Tempe when they won it, so I was
Oh,
big
yeah.
hurt about that. I'm not gonna.
So you think we're on a revenge tour this season, or you think it's the start of the decrease again?
A little decline.
Low key decrease. I'm not gonna lie. As much as I
So-
would like to say, revenge. I just,
Speaking of partying, I don't know if anybody else has seen this, but that dude Michael Bridges was seen downtown Tempe, downtown like Phoenix area, partying it up in a bar with all the local fans.
Yeah.
Fire.
Nice.
Shit was tight.
Sing
Nice.
sing karaoke, just having a great time with the people of Arizona.
As it should be.
Exactly. It's the way it should be.
Like it. I like
yeah.
it.
That is sick. Well, shoot. Any other NBA news we missed? I think that about takes us up to date here with what's currently going on. Well, shoot. That should take us into our next segment here, our newest segment here in season 2, coming at us with the second installment of the Throwback Player of the Week. Take it away, Mr. Bush.
Before I give you
go,
guys
Bush.
my player, I am going to throw some MLB news real quick. Drew Jones.
Breaking news.
Drew Jones,
Breaking
the
news,
Diamondbacks'
yeah.
number 2 pick overall,
Yes.
is officially ruled out for the whole season.
Yep.
His shoulder is messed up, so
Won't be at spring training.
yep. So
Tough
he will be ready for next season. But granted, if you guys can catch the hint there, my throwback player is a baseball player.
Yeah.
And it is one dude that I personally think did bring some swag to the baseball in the mid to late 90s. My throwback player of this episode is Ken Griffey Jr.
Hell
Fair
yeah.
enough. Fair enough.
So
Like
Who
it.
doesn't love Junior?
dude is part of the 500 home run club. I believe it's 630. Pretty small list there if you guys haven't seen that list.
Yes. It is.
He
Yes.
two things that stood out to me, kind of just remembering like back on like seeing videos of him playing, because obviously like too young to really see him in his prime. In the home run derby, usually everybody rocks their hat forward. Dude is rocking a chain in his backwards hat, just hitting
First one to
bomb
do
after
it.
bomb after bomb.
Trendsetter.
That dude, got the drip, pulled it out. Also, he played with his dad, believe it or not. Ken Griffey
And
Sr. was
MLB.
on his team, and when Ken Griffey Jr. was after senior, Ken Griffey Jr. or senior hit a home run. Then right after that, Ken Griffey Jr. hit a home run. So father son
homers.
back-to-back dingers.
As it should be.
So
Oh, yeah.
yep, throwback player for me there is Ken Griffey. Dude's a dog. Probably my favorite baseball player ever. There's not a whole lot to hate about that guy. And fun fact, he's been done playing for the Reds since 2008, and I believe he is like the top 5 players still being paid on the roster this year. So
Jesus.
Yeah.
Joshy,
Still making up bread.
Joshy, what you know about some Ken Griffey Jr.?
That's my dog, man.
Yeah.
I don't even got to say nothing. That's how much he's my dog.
Hell yeah.
It's
No, one thing I always loved about Junior is he came like his prime was literally in the golden era of steroids, which the steroid use in the MLB is its own conversation. But I just always respected the fact that he was arguably the best player from that era and never touched him.
Yeah.
Yep. Dude was just a monster. Literally hitting, fielding. Dude was faster than fast. Like
most natural hitter of all time. I mean, his swing was second nature.
I think he has the prettiest swing I've ever seen. Like you can put Mike Trout's up there, but I think Ken Griffey Jr. is above Mike Trout's.
Yeah.
Such a beast.
Hell yeah.
That's a fire.
I do want to say
there,
something just real quick because I forgot about one thing. If you haven't heard, John Metchi is officially out for the season as well. So shout out to him. Some prayers going out to him as well. He was diagnosed with cancer, so hopefully he recovers well. Yeah. So.
Luckily, it is the most curable form of leukemia. However, you don't want to see a rookie go down
in the background
with anything like that. So, yeah, thoughts and prayers to his family. Hope for a speedy recovery.
Oh yeah.
Wyatt, what's good with you, blood?
Oh God. Wyatt.
Relax, Dylan. You're in Montana.
That's funny.
Shoot. Man, I think that will about do it for this second episode of season 2 of the Lunch Table.
Yes, it will.
The news cycle is pretty slow right now. You know, don't really have too much to report on, but y'all just stick around because here in a few weeks we got college football starting back up. Obviously, training camp for the NFL is in full swing. So,
I got one thing to add.
Yes, sir.
Joshy.
The U.S. does not have a great chance at the World Cup, but we can maybe compete, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, okay.
Yes,
we're on the table.
Thanksgiving
that boy
versus USA, so we gotta hold it down, man.
That boy Captain America, Christian Pulisic, is a dog.
He's gonna go crazy. That
boy's a dog.
We're gonna go down to Qatar and win it all.
The U.S. team, we got a lot of young guys that I'm pretty excited to watch play this World Cup.
Oh, for sure. Speaking of U.S. soccer, I actually just saw this. Remembering this, Gareth Bale now joining the MLS.
Now on the MLS,
just scored his first goal on U.S. soil.
Pretty soon, 2023 come the GOAT Lionel Messi's coming to the MLS as well.
Yeah,
and he's playing on that boy David Beckham's team.
Hey, does Team USA still have Tim Howard in net?
Nah, but he was a GOAT. He was a legend.
He was a beast.
I remember that dude was
that boy
dog.
Clint Dempsey was a dog.
Dempsey was a beast.
We have a little squad, low key, but
yeah,
the youngins coming up now.
It's kind of hard to compete when you got to play against all of Brazil. You got to play all against Argentina. You got to play all against Portugal. You got to play all against Spain. Like
it's real. It's the only sport they do over there. You know, like if DK Metcalf was our forward. Like if he played soccer all of his life and he was our forward, it's raps, it's
right.
Well, hey, I'm sure DK watches Lunch Table, so DK, consider it.
Maybe play some soccer for a year or so.
DK, consider being a multi-sport athlete again. Get back on the track. Start get to racing, and maybe go out on the pitch.
Yeah. Yep. There we go.
Yeah, with Drew Lock at your quarterback, you might have to find another sport.
maybe score a few upper 90s. Just figure it out.
DK, DM us and let us know your thoughts. You can say it live on our podcast.
Hold on. I'm gonna cut a promo right now, and we can DM it to DK. Hold on, ready?
Okay.
All right, right at the game. Hey DK, it's Big Tice here from Lunch Table Sports. I know you might be busy right now with training camp getting back in, but I think you should strongly consider becoming a 2-sport athlete and being a forward on the USA men's national team this fall in the World Cup in Qatar. So think about it.
All
right. Thanks, DK. I appreciate your time.
Thanks for watching, DK.
I'm going to cut that and DM it to DK.
Sure.
You know,
maybe tweet him too.
There you go.
Shoot. All right. I think that'll do it for me.
Joshy, pleasure having you.
Shout out to you.
Was a pleasure.
Appreciate y'all. Sorry, I couldn't talk about the basketball too much, but soccer questions.
No, you're good.
Hey, at least we know that Ken Griffey is your dog. Like, at least we know.
Hell yeah.
Facts.
Facts. That's all that matters.
Information.
Yeah.
All right, boys.
All right. Make sure to all of our viewers, like, subscribe this video. If you're watching on YouTube, leave a comment. Tell us how we can be better. That list is probably a mile long. If you're listening on Apple Music or Spotify, shout out to you. Head on over to YouTube if you want to see us while you're listening to us, and we'll see you next week.
Yep. Thanks a lot.